Hello everyone, welcome to We Love Soaps TV. I'm Roger Newcomb. I'm headed down to Chelsea today to check out the Beacon Hill East Coast photo shoot. I'm here with Scott Bryce, star of many things, daytime, primetime, Gossip Girl, where you worked, I don't know if you worked with, but Margaret Collin was
Margaret and I did work together, which is really great. I love to work with people who've played my sister before.
Now you're working with Hillary B. Smith, who also played your sister.
Yes, and Hillary and I have worked together on several different shows. Actually, we did Something Wilder, where I played her college boyfriend, and we had to do a kissing scene, and we just
You're always hooking up with your sisters on these things later.
Let's not go into that, Roger.
Okay.
It's really disturbing.
So, you're on Beacon Hill now.
I am. I'm thrilled to be here. Hillary Bailey Smith called me and checked to see if I was available to do it, and I said yes without even finding out what it was.
So tell us about your character.
I play Senator Tom Wesley, and I am a conservative Republican senator with presidential ambitions. My daughter, who I believe is sexually confused, but will come around when she meets the right guy, has unfortunately shifted to the wrong side of the aisle and has become even far more horrifying than her sexuality, a Democrat. So that's disturbing to her dad, and so
I think this is happening like right now with some.
I think it's probably there's nothing new under the sun, Roger. It's happened before. It's probably in Roman times, I'm sure it happened. So anyway, yes, Mr. Cheney, that's true. So now he's riding the tightrope of trying to be the loving dad and supportive of his daughter, while at the same time manipulating her and managing her, so she doesn't get exploited either.
You know, you seem like such a nice, sweet guy, but you get cast as like on these tough business.
I do. I mean, I know. My last series was Deception for NBC. I was playing sociopath CEO Frank Drexler, a pharmaceutical.
What is it about you that you think the casting directors see in you?
I think I said I've actually got a pretty sweet face, and so underneath that, it's like a little spooky when it gets creepy, isn't it?
All right, so you've done web series before, or you produced a web series before, Steamboat.
Yeah, I produced and directed Steamboat with Michael O'Leary, yes, which is a comic look at the last dying days of a soap opera. We had a really great time.
So this is a more serious, this is your first drama web series?
First drama web series, yes, absolutely.
What is it about like this indie community or indie productions that you like versus maybe network?
Well, you know, when you work for a network or you do a big budget film, you get like a trailer with like, you know, flowers and stuff. And when you do the independent stuff, your dressing room says men on the door, you know? And I love that. I love that there's no food, there's no money. It's a matter of working with your friends and being able to just work as hard as we can to get the best quality work out there. Technology has changed. You don't have to be a network or a movie studio to make it look great. And Crystal Chappell hires an amazing crew with great writers, and it looks like a network show. I mean, the quality is really great. And
a lot of times you could tell stories that they won't get approved, or you know, it's a true writer's medium still for these indie web series.
Yeah, I think television's always been a writer's medium, but we don't have to answer to the same network restrictions. Right. And it's what's happened to cable. I mean, if you've noticed, so many actors now are shifting to cable, and the stories are going to cable for the same reason. It's I don't think you could do a Breaking Bad on NBC.
Oh, absolutely not.
Know? And so that's opened it up, and now these web series opens up, and viewing habits are changed. People don't watch the way we used to. You're not watching television at 10 o'clock on a Thursday night. You're watching.
Now there's binge watching, and after Sound of Music, people are saying there is now hate watching as an official programming strategy.
I don't know. I'm gonna give props and defense to all of them. I am.
No, I loved it. I'm just saying that I read an article last week that said networks are now hate watching programming.
I believe that's true. I also would tell you I'm so grateful I was able to be in the business before there was social media.
Oh, God.
So that you don't have to deal. I mean, you know, if somebody doesn't like you in the audience, they don't clap.
No, when I was 12 years old,
when
I was 12 years old, if I could have tweeted about Craig pretending to be paralyzed with breaking up Betsy and Steve, I would have really wrote bad things on Twitter probably.
Oh, absolutely. And it wouldn't have bothered me if it was about the character. I think, you know, the personal assaults, I'm glad I didn't have to deal with. I mean, that's hard.
The worst is like once a week there's somebody, RIP somebody, and it's not true. And they did that to Paul Walker like the week before he passed away, and it's just disturbing, some of the things that happen.
Wait a minute, somebody said R.I.P. to Paul Walker?
No, you know how there's these celebrity death hoaxes? They did that the week he died, and it's just kind of depressing.
It is depressing, and it's like...
You don't want to think that these elements of human beings exist, but
look, I don't think there's any... I think, social media can be a great thing. I think it's wonderful if the audience can share together the love or even hate of a show.
That's what I like. I love watching the daytime soaps, live tweeting it. It makes it more fun for me, because some days, some episodes are better than others, but when you're kind of there's a camaraderie about it, and that kind
Yeah.
of makes it more enjoyable.
Well, if you build a community with it, that's really fun. I think it's just, it crosses the line when you start attacking somebody personally. It was just, we put ourselves out there, and we're doing the best we can. Including Carrie Underwood, God bless you. That's what I say.
I love Carrie. I'm not good at
What a voice.
I know.
Incredible voice. And who's going to be, come on, the film was iconic. It's like somebody doing Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz now. You're going to get slammed. But at least they're trying it.
I think they could have cast the best actress in the world, and people would have picked on it, and it wouldn't have had as big a rating. So
I agree.
So do you sing, speaking of musical theater?
I sing occasionally. My wife and I'll do a charity with my wife. My wife is Jodie Stevens, who's a Broadway actress mostly. And she still does a lot of concert tours. This is actually her busiest season. She's always leaving in limousines to go sing somewhere for money.
So you've done a comedy web series, direct and produced. You've done a dramatic web series. Now, a musical web series could be next for you.
That's a really good idea, Roger. Let's do it together.
Or season 2 could be Beacon Hill the musical.
Beacon Hill the musical.
You'd probably be singing really awful songs, though, as this tough conservative dad.
Yeah, or maybe not singing. Maybe he's more like the Rex Harrison talker.
He's commenting on the sidelines, like complaining about everybody singing.
Actually, I'll tweet myself while I'm singing about how bad my singing is. We can try that.
Bryce sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
So how is it working for Crystal Chappell as a producer?
She's awesome. I mean, look, she's been doing this a long time. She's a professional. She knows her stuff, and having been an actress as well as a producer, we're going to be treated right, and we were. It was Class A the entire way. It was wonderful accommodations, and the scheduling, and nobody's sitting around waiting when we worked when we were supposed to work, and everybody was there on set having a really good time. We're all friends and we adore each other. But when it was time to get the work done, we really focused and got it done on time. And so I like working in that environment.
Having done another web series now, are you interested in maybe going behind the scenes and producing another one at some point?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always working. I mean, it doesn't matter which side of the camera. I grew up 4 generations in this business, and the business is far more than just in front of the camera. There's way more people behind, and I was raised that way. I'm comfortable on both sides. It really doesn't matter to me.
Awesome. Well, happy New Year. Thanks for a few minutes of your time.
Thanks so much.